On the same breath, the Right Honorable Odinga was also a peacemaker and a bridge builder par excellence.
Now, in Kenya's political theatre, alliances are written in pencil, easily erased, easily redrawn, and just when the script seems set, someone always changes the lines. Today, the twist comes from the Orange Democratic Movement, ODM. President William Ruto, once confident of drawing the Orange Party closer to his side, is said to be quietly disappointed. The reason? ODM, instead of disciplining its outspoken Secretary General Edwin Sifuna, has chosen to stand with him.
No one will be able to fill the massive shoes left by Raila, but together, the unity of purpose will be a key cog towards navigating the next 15 months. Whatever ideological and political competitions within the movement must remain healthy, as Raila himself desired.
Welcome, this is Inside the Calling. At a tense Central Committee meeting with the Sifuna present, ODM's leadership resolved to stick together. No expulsions, no reprimands, just unity. A show of strength that has caught State House off guard and shifted Kenya's political winds once again.
Additionally, elected leaders and party officials bear a crucial responsibility to reach out to party members across the country to comfort and assure them that the journey of the late Raila Odinga is still on, and we will remain relentless until Canaan is yonder.
In the wake of Raila Odinga's passing, ODM has faced its biggest test yet, survival without its founding leader. Many expected the party to splinter, to drift, or to fold into government. But what happened instead was a moment of solidarity.
Let us resist the temptation to scatter in despair or to fight over his political inheritance, as leaders often do when giants fall. Raila's true inheritance is not a name or a position, but a mission.
When ODM Central Committee met, members from the old guard to the younger reformists chose unity over division. And in the presence of Edwin Sifuna, they resolved to speak with one voice and to protect the party's independence.
As the foremost Democrat in this country, Raila had fought tirelessly for political party funding as a safeguard against state interference, and it is only fair that his memory be sanctified by the expediting of pending issues for which he sought solution.
It was a powerful signal, not of silence, but of defiance. ODM was telling the country, we may engage, but we will not be absorbed. And that decision, more than anything, is what's unsettling President William Ruto. President Ruto had hoped for a different outcome. Behind the scenes, his allies had worked tirelessly to woo ODM figures, from Gladys Wanga to Hassan Joho, with the promise of inclusion in the national dialogue.
I was taken to government of William Ruto by Raila Amolo Odinga.
The assumption was simple. With Raila gone, ODM would soften, reorganize, and eventually align with government.
We shall pursue all causes he dedicated his life to, do everything within our power to uphold the unity of the party and apply lessons learned from our departed leader and comrade in the service of the people of Kenya, who he loved and fought for.
But the opposite happened. The party closed ranks, rallying behind Sifuna, the very man who has publicly rejected talk of supporting Ruto in 2027.
I, as Sifuna, will do everything in my power to keep this party united and together. Even in the face of open provocation, Baba, you know what I am talking about.
For Ruto, the message could not be clearer. ODM is not ready to bend. And that resistance, even in the name of party unity, has left the president quietly frustrated. Edwin Sifuna's grip on ODM cannot be underestimated. He is articulate, loyal, and deeply rooted in the party's ideology. His closeness to the late Raila Odinga and his command among ODM's youth wing make him both influential and untouchable.
Yes, Senator Sifuna.
Honorable Speaker, how is it in order for somebody who's younger than me to call himself my elder?
At the Central Committee meeting, even those who privately disagreed with Sifuna's hardline stance on Ruto avoided confrontation. They know that disciplining him could fracture the party and risk alienating millions of loyal ODM supporters who still see him as Raila's political heir in spirit.
We reiterate the commitment of the party to the broad-based government until 2027, a relationship guided by the 10-point agenda entered into for the sake of peace and stability of the country.
So rather than isolate Sifuna, ODM embraced him. They turned what could have been an internal crisis into a show of unity. For President Ruto, ODM's united front complicates his broader 2027 strategy. He had banked on a divided opposition, one easy to charm, co-opt, and neutralize. But ODM's cohesion around Sifuna has changed that equation. It signals that the Orange Party, though mourning, is still organized, still politically alive, and still unwilling to surrender its independence.
And that we do it in a dignified manner as his leadership, legacy, and sacrifice to the country deserve.
State House insiders whisper that Ruto feels blindsided, that his goodwill gestures have not been reciprocated. The disappointment stems from a belief that ODM's cooperation was only a matter of time. Now, that time may never come. ODM's decision to rally behind Sifuna was not just emotional, it was strategic. The party understood that internal division would be political suicide in the post-Raila era. By choosing unity, ODM reminded Kenyans that it still has structure, loyalty, and purpose, even without its founding father. The meeting was more than a boardroom session. It was a declaration that the Orange movement still belongs to the people, not to political deals or quiet handshakes.
The unity of purpose will be a key cog towards navigating the next 15 months.
And in that unity, ODM has found a new life, a renewed sense of defiance that could reshape the path to 2027. With ODM choosing solidarity over submission, President Ruto's political math grows more complex. A united ODM, backed by its grassroots, poses a real threat to any attempt at a one-sided 2027 race. Sifuna's defiance now stands as both a symbol and a warning, a reminder that Kenya's opposition is not yet dead. And for Ruto, it's a lesson that not every alliance can be secured with diplomacy or charm. As 2027 approaches, ODM's stand may prove to be one of the most significant turning points in post-Raila politics, a sign that the orange flame, though flickering, still burns bright. So yes, President Ruto is disappointed, but ODM is not silent, it's steadfast. Its decision to stand with Sifuna was not defiance, it was identity, a message that the Orange family remains intact, loyal to its principles, and unwilling to be divided. In Kenya's politics of shifting loyalties, unity has become the rarest currency of all. And for now, ODM has plenty of it. Thank you for watching. Watch out for our next episode. This is Inside the Calling.